My name is Dr. Halla Sahely. I'm an environmental engineer with many years of experience in the area of water resources management. I'm a former manager and deputy manager of the St. Kitts Water Services Department. During my time at the department, I coordinated the effort to have the vulnerable wellfield zone of the Basseterre Valley Aquifer declared a protected area. I'm heartened to know and hear of your concerns for our water supply, and I hope you continue to ask questions and be proactive when it comes to changes in land use and development in this sensitive zone, and indeed anywhere in our federation. As many of you are aware, about 40% of the water supply for the island of St. Kitts is provided by the wells located in the protected area. The entire area is about 500 acres, and the majority of the wells are located in the northern and eastern sections of the protected zone. The location of the new Basseterre High School is located along the southern boundary of the zone, downstream of all of the drinking water wells. I would like to start by shedding some light on our groundwater resources, a quick tutorial on groundwater and its characteristics. All of our potable water supply begins as rainwater. Looking specifically at the Basseterre Valley, this whole area is a watershed. A watershed is a geographic bowl or basin-shaped area in which all water within the area flows to the same outlet point. You can see the boundaries of the Basseterre Valley Aquifer here. As the rain falls, the water is either absorbed by the soil and becomes groundwater, or flows onto the land towards the outlet point, which is the Caribbean Sea. In St. Kitts, the soil types at higher elevations can easily absorb the rainwater. This groundwater travels underground and is stored in an aquifer. An aquifer is a body of rock or sediment that stores and transmits groundwater. An aquifer typically consists of sands and gravels with interconnected pore spaces. The fresh water in the aquifer floats on top of the underlying seawater because of the difference in density. Seawater is more dense than fresh water. You can imagine a glass full of oil and water. They do not mix because of the difference in density. The same can be said of freshwater and seawater. In St. Kitts, the Water Services Department closely monitors the pumping rate of wells near to the coast to ensure the right balance is maintained and that only fresh water is pumped, not to allow salt water to intrude into the well. How deep below the ground surface do we find water in St. Kitts? The rainwater absorbed into the soil travels downwards to the zone where the water is stored in the aquifer. The soil that the water travels through acts as a filter. Research has shown that various contaminants are generally removed by the soil. As a result, the quality of the groundwater pumped in St. Kitts is excellent. Near to the coastline, where most of the wells are drilled and potable water extracted, depths can vary from 40 to 70 feet. The depth of the Basseterre Valley Aquifer wells average 60 feet in depth. How fast does groundwater flow? Groundwater is stored in an aquifer, but it also flows, just like a river would, but at a much slower pace. For example, it can take on the order of months for groundwater to travel from the upper elevation of the Basseterre Valley to the lower elevations, where it is eventually pumped and transmitted via distribution pipeline to Basseterre, Frigate Bay, and environs. All of the groundwater in the Basseterre Valley Aquifer flows towards the ocean. And indeed, all groundwater flows towards the ocean in our island nation. The new Basseterre High School will have a wastewater treatment plant which will provide treatment of all wastewater generated by the school to a tertiary level. This is a higher level of treatment than a conventional septic tank and soak-away system. Rest assured, a whole team of engineers, architects, project managers, environmental specialists, and government officials have worked diligently throughout the entire design process to identify possible risks and to provide mitigation measures. These measures include stormwater drainage systems, rainwater harvesting, and on-site wastewater treatment, to name a few, have been incorporated into the design. However, it does not end there. To fully achieve the vision we all have of the new Basseterre High School, we must all work together. Government and school officials, teachers, maintenance staff, students, and community members to ensure it is operated and maintained to the highest standard. Only by doing so will the new Basseterre High School become a true symbol of the importance of environmental stewardship and sustainability in our federation.